So I've just come up to the camp today and I'm all set up for a little bit. So I've got my tripod hammock string chair there for a little bit sitting down on later on. And over here we have my wood store, which is nicely stocked up with lots of different size kindling and wood and that for a bit of a fire later on. Obviously the top of it creates a nice handy little workbench and storage for your beer and that, obviously, so you can keep all your bits up out the way off the ground. And yeah, it's quite handy to have that. And over here I've just rigged up the hammock to go on the ground, and that's I don't know if you can see in here, it's on the ground. Now obviously I've got this big sort of windbreak that I've built for the winter, but when it was up here with the camp with the guys and that a couple of weeks ago, we managed to scrape a load of the pine needles into there, so it creates a little bit of a bedding. So I want quite an open bit of space in there for later on. So I've got the DD hammock 3x3 rigged up quite high because it's going to stay dry and that later on. So that's all that done. And here's my little fire pit area, and just quickly on the old gas stove boiling up some water so I can just get a brew on, get a little bit of food on, and then we'll get the fire going later on. So that obviously with a windbreak there, that creates a nice little space for me to get the heat from, which is nice. And then we've got my bench and that we got up over there, so when there's a few of us up there we can get a few on there. So there you go, that's my camp all set up. I'm just going to do some little bits. I've actually come up here today, I just want to do a little bit of reading on a book by Johnny Kingdom, who sadly passed away. He was on TV a few years ago, had a few books out. You might know him from Living in Exmoor, and he sadly passed away Thursday. He was a real rural character. Loved his programs and books, so I just thought I'd come up here today and just do a little bit of reading on one of his books, which I'm going to start getting back into, which I think is quite fitting really. So there you go, that's my layout. Good little panoramic sweep of the woods. Over there would be badgers in the dell. There you go, that's it. So I'm just going to get some food on the go, get the fire going, and that's my camp. I hope you're all out and enjoying yourselves. Bye.